the Sundered Sky being picked up by both junglers.
Vitality uses opportunity. Flash with spike dodged away from Lospa tries. Arcane chip forward. Fleshy's dismounted, slowed down, sends out the Glacial Fissure. That's Lospa as first blood is claimed by Vitality's, rather Fnatic's bottom lane. But even with the Realm Warp, can he do it? Crescent Guard gets the knockup after the fact. Brings in the boys! Vitality just got an army on their head. It is traded though as Vladi's first to die. Naak Nako looking for the chase now. Electro Harpoon misses. Lospa on a ray. And here comes the Vault Breaker to follow up. Rather, no, it's a flash from Humanoid. You're going to have to excuse me, Lyncas looks for an angle himself. Gravity Field now down, slows down Fnatic. There's the Vault Breaker flash. Lyncas came from a different angle as upset. Retreats with Razork now under the turret safely. All right, well, at half HP already, Fnatic might have this in the bag. Empyros tries to zone off. Look at the angle, though, from Lyncas. Vault Breaker in the steal, no. It's secured. Now for the fight for Fnatic. They send in the Horn, but the ulti in from Lyncas. Crescent Guard doesn't do much. Equalizer down, popped on back. And Vitality too far away. Now with the Glacial Fissure out, Naak Nako slowed as he goes into melee, but Empyros thinks, let's go again. However, Vladi's on the wrong side. Vitality quickly turn, look for the isolated target. A Shattering Strike not even needed as Carzzy whittles them down with the Plasma. Fnatic run through the hills they go, but Lospa's caught out. There's the ulti. Carzzy will fly in and find Lospa with Humanoid sealing away the kill. The chase on the Razork will continue as well as auto after auto with lethal tempo. Carzzy gets the clean house, and Empyros still tries to run through this war, but I don't think this is the right way to go. Carzzy just keeps getting gold, and money for Fnatic is whittling away. They put their investments in the wrong damn account as upset. Might get one, but Humanoid with last his mana will sear through his heart. A shutdown in the end, yes, that's your scream, but it's delayed because too many damn kills. A little bit here was burned with the Crescent Guard, but no Chaos Storm for the victor, as Lyncas at half HP. Dragon still at thought. Fleshy with an angle, not warded, not seen. Fleshy has the perfect setup as
Fleshy.
doesn't hit, and there it is, a Magnet Storm for the ages. The opposite to track, and Fnatic get clapped together for Carzzy in the wrong space at the wrong time. Now the clap back from Fnatic, the knockup galore from Fnatic, and upset, getting to fire away. Lyncas is a triple, setting up the stun for a quadra. Fnatic's turnaround in the play after what was a great flank is so damn commendable. Fnatic have committed to the backside as Empyros takes poke from the front. True Shot Barrage tag through to no one. Second skin now available for Carzzy for an angle. Here we go. Forge God as the Dragon does eventually go down over the side of Fnatic with Ocean Soul. Front to back should be easy, but Fleshy again gets that Rel ulti in, upsets the target, but a full HP with an Ocean Soul. Is it a done deal? He's got a wall in front of him. Arcane Chip playing the fight. The Magic Man with the Magic Arm will continue fighting. Flashes over the wall, and with the concussive blows, gets the stun down. Naak Nako now in a 1v1, but upset repositions, takes another quadra, and makes Vitality no. Here, teleport in as well. This will be called the Forge God. Empyros thinks about an angle. A pillar out of Bellow's Breath. Dodging away from the Shattering Strike is nice, but as Vault Breaker away from Lyncas at GA, here it comes. The Ram Jam, and oh damn, it hits two in the air. Lyncas stuck mid. He flashes away. That's Fleshy. Jump in now, finally Lyncas. The setup from Naak Nako and his oldest one. Onto Empyros. Razork getting low as well. It's a bit of a disaster. Upset Arcane shifts in. Upsets GA now down. The Chaos Storm bigger than the damn grounders. Lospa can't save his 80 carry. Upset's still alive. Carzzy ulti's throwing in with the exhaust. As Upset runs into melee range. A concussive blow saves his life, but I still think it's too deep. Vitality hold on, and Fnatic are all but wiped.
What the hell just happened? Fnatic with such a massive overforce.
Vladi's found
take
as well.
The fight to Vitality, throw away their Baron.
Naak Nako on an angle, spotted out on a ward. We are A-ramming a little bit, looking for position over this Elder. 10 seconds, and it will spawn as Razork finds Fleshy. He audacious charges in. Realm Warp is deep as well. Call the Forge God. Fnatic are on top of Naak Nako, and he's dead. What a pick. They pull the decision off this time as Razork and the rest of the boys are in front of enemy line. Fleshy into the air this time. Glacial Prison sets it up, layers down. A double already. Fnatic looking for the final moments of the fight as Upset's got Lyncas in the palm of his hands. This time, it's a lot cleaner. They did the setup, they did the checks, and as Vladi actually came in with a clutch Realm Warp, they'll finally be able to end game one.
Fnatic do find the final fight that they needed. They've got a wave in the top lane. They're looking to close out game one.
Well, one game, a safety net makes it harder for them to get eliminated out of playoffs, but one game was hard fought. They're going to fix up a couple of things, as we say, pretty much every week. But Fnatic, you can't take this win away from them.
Oh my god, I thought it was going to be like a Fnatic 2024 situation, bro. I was like, that top lane fight was crazy.
If they do threaten the dive, all summoners are available here. Carzzy and Fleshy is picking up Razork, wants to do it. Deadly Flourish down. He takes aggro though. Razork, what are you doing? Gets crit headshot, but it's a double trade. Upset will get the kill onto Carzzy, and yes, the wave is denied. And it becomes a harder game for Vladi too, even though he does have flash. As he changes there, as we look towards bot, see what Fleshy can do. Cosmic Binding still against wall, Deadly Flourish as Lyncas flies in, an easy kill. Lospa stayed in the same place until his death. Carzzy with a 4-shot puts Upset to a curtain call level of death as well. All 3, 4. Oh, he flashes into it. He went down, but Carzzy... I can hear him laughing. Impale misses. Razork won't hit the target. Carzzy laughed like a little schoolgirl on stage. I can hear it from here.
Now look at Razork looking for a cross map in top lane.
There's a gold card available though. Naak Nako not going to get put against the wall. The Impale though finds him. It's perfect. The layering from Upset as well. The damage from Fnatic. Gold card in the end. Razork dies to a turret. No. Not this time around, but the follow-up from Carzzy, that's going to hurt a little bit more as Razork's the target through the wall. Deadly Flourish. Carzzy a marksman by trade and by name as well, unleashing power on Lospa as he runs into Humanoid. Lospa survives, if only just, but Humanoid has flash. He wants to get this. Deadly Flourish won't connect. Humanoid, where is it? Scout of the week. Lospa's dead, and Vitality moved the charge. Come back to live. Fleshy's in a bit of trouble. Magical Journey taken 10, but Fate gets the Skarner. Razork up against the wall, but there's Ace in the hole. Security for Upset in the kill as Lyncas is now coming in. Vitality like, look, let's keep fighting. They've found a Seraphine. Deadly Flourish against the wall. They've slowed down the Pantheon play. Lyncas now steps on a trap, but the shields go up as Lospa once again faces down Humanoid. There's a kill for the Syndra once more. Vitality going to get the push in bot. That's a bit of a disaster as Upset and Lospa losing priority. Vladi's going to bring the Between Worlds in. Scout of the Week is great, but Humanoid still not going anywhere. Impale dodge! Oh, the movement, the unleashed power onto Vladi. Is there enough damage to heal? Fleshy coming in. Clutch, Cosmic Binding not connecting. Humanoid running for his life. He's alive! He's alive! Scout of the Week as well. The movement was so slick from that Syndra, man.
And Fleshy with just the right timing as well. Humanoid and Fleshy able to get away to safety.
Fnatic again, I said they're juicing, they're really sending it in.
Yeah, I mean, 2 flashes burnt, a tower secured. Fnatic definitely finding opportunities on the map. Carzzy very low. Fleshy in a bit of danger there.
Carzzy as well is like one-shot territory from a Caitlyn. Lyncas thinks, I can do this. Curtain call's going to come out. Upset took a turret shot. Here's Destiny from the side. Gold card Jim drops one on Upset. He goes cleanse, but Lyncas jumps in as well. Scout of the Week. Wait, Humanoid zones off the whole team. The Razork flashes over the wall, gets gold card, Comet Spear, and range. Humanoid is a demon on this Syndra. Scout of the Week once again as orbs are everywhere. It's like playing in a ball pit with him right now.
Vitality find another pick. Vladi is still in the area. His ultimate is available in 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering. I don't know if Vitality think they have this or not, but Vladi is looking for a contest, even without the smite. 4 members of Fnatic looking for the fight afterwards. They're spotted out. Tempered Fate only going to catch on to 1. Between Worlds again, looking for the Lyncas burst. It is secured by Carzzy of all people, but now the fight begins as Lyncas is the one to drop and the only one stopping the top wave that you said, the nuisance of Naak Nako, has begun. And maybe the death of Naak Nako Part 2 is also going to be reviewed as he dodges away from the Impale. Wait, that smooth movement. He's getting smited. He gets a gold card. He's running with Ghost. He's out. Oh my God. Both mid lane and top lane of Vitality have schmoozed, and he's dead. Ace in the hole. What? He's got fleet footwork. Kill him. Kill the man. Razork. Okay. I think we're all...
What did I say?
What did
I say VitalityScon wants to do?
Do Fnatic know just yet? Well, the Scrying Orb's going to give information. Fedius grabs a tissue, ready, maybe to cry for Fnatic for game number 2. Vitality look for the angle again. Destiny now pop, Cosmic Binding, Scatter the Weak. Everything with range. Naak Nako at an angle, but it's spotted out. Dragon does go down, denied by Fnatic, but the fight begins as Razork up against the wall. All that used on Lyncas. He's taken to Narnia, but Empyros gets gold carded. Naak Nako, the pain won't get flipped back. Meanwhile, the rest of the fight between Worlds from Vladi. You can see Vitality kept the 3 with the flash on Naak Nako. He's found out, flashes over the wall, gold card, Scatter the Weak. Not going to connect. Fnatic running for the life unleashed power, no execute. Fnatic still using Razork as a body blocking machine. Deadly Flourish will find him. Everyone low. Scatter the Week on 3. No one dies, but Dragon halted with a quick steal. Dancing Grenade doesn't do too much. Tags Vladi on the back end. Scout of the week once again on a one-man. Naak Nako the angle. The gold card. Onto Upset he wants. Onto Lospa he'll take. Onto Vladi. He'll also try and snake his Tempered Fate. Only onto Empyros. It's flushed away by Lospa. The charge begins from Vitality. The damage still better from Fnatic. Scout of the week again. Humanoid carrying the charge. Deadly Flourish. Destiny. Naak Nako looking for a new angle as gold card starts it off. Destiny used to the right. Curtain call. Layering down. Tanks are big. Razork for the engage. Fnatic to re-engage, but Scatter the week again is scattering Fnatic. Empyros is dead. Humanoid on Syndra is balls to the wall. Naak Nako gets a gold card from downtown, and there he is again. Send him into the Football League. I think Humanoid's Lionel Messi in disguise as Lyncas launches him with his ulti. His Grand Star Fall brings the stars down on Vladi's head as Vitality send Fnatic to their death.
Vitality with a phenomenal team fight. The pressure that Vitality is able to generate at every point in the lane.
Wait, Naak Nako found between worlds. Waiting for the weeding damage, it is good. Slows him down, Razork charges at him, there's a flash link for the Impale. Naak Nako steps out of it again. The smite and everything committed, but Vitality are in the top lane wreaking havoc. So
exactly. So this is what I meant. This is what I meant, like, Vitality just put pressure everywhere. They're pushing mid, they're pushing top, they're pushing bot.
Come down to an Elder once again is the question.
Look at Upset already.
His HP is pretty bad. Running in Empyros, I don't think it's going to be the same play as last time. He gets perma stun between Welter and Vladi. Tempered Fate on a three-man, unleashes power. Mid lane gone as Naak Nako went into melee, gets taken all out, and he will die to Empyros. But meanwhile, the rest of Vitality are chunking down the front line. Even the damage from Carzzy's hurting this Scorpion as Empyros has got to get out of the squishy form. Vitality with their range, the onslaught begins.
This is impossible.
Fnatic to step up, I mean, that is the issue. The range is so annoying. Razork gets cleaved through, so does Lospa. Even the Deadly Flourish is doing so much work as Carzzy won't even step forward. He doesn't need to. Humanoid at half HP, that's a win. Scout of the week, again, three-man, curtain call. Tempered Fate, layers down one between worlds. Vladi jumps into the Armada. Dangerous play, while Naak Nako just hits down Upset. This guy's flanking from Venus. Gold card, ulti in, Lyncas is late, but it won't matter. Vitality put on a clinic, they lock in G2, and they will take us to a game number 3.
I'm an idiot for not seeing that. Like, it's such an obvious play for Razork. Very nice call. This is the Annie classic. Just
first, but Razork's going to punish
here,
it.
Yeah.
As you said, for that invade, getting the minion, no. Humanoid's going to get the stun up, and that's going to help him a little bit. Dark and Dagger number 1. Getting the hounds out, flashes over the wall. Humanoid in death territory as he gets pursued, leapt on. Razork needs one more bit of damage. Dark and Daggers, it's going to come through for the kill, but Vladi gets first blood.
Vladi, so a nice advantage going to be generated for him. Problem, yeah.
As he got Hop, the Q connects, hail of arrows, auto, doesn't even press his flash. None of them had it, by the way. Empyros just burned it, and Naak Nako gets a solo kill.
Yeah, so the wave was in a horrible spot for Empyros. Now it's Razork who has a bit of an awkward pathing. He's decided to clear out his bot side. He now has to path back up towards top, and that dragon game plan that they had now has been completely abandoned.
Oh, but now there's a gank in the mid lane that Lyncas can find. He flashes in, presses his Darkened Blade, and with a dunk down, Vladi's in the ground. Humanoid gets one back.
It would have been catastrophic.
Yeah.
I would have just said remake.
Weaver's waltz. Okay, Vladi's going to make a play in the bottom lane, maybe get something back for Fnatic. Carzzy stands his ground, there's a culling. Seismic shove dodged away from all the damage unleashed. Lospa up next as well with the piercing light. Polymorph is good, Arclight of Ruin. Carzzy almost dead, trying to get the wave on his dying breath. Flashes away, there's the breath of light, Upset. Flashes to the reposition, but the mega fire kick. Hot damn, Fleshy. He gets a 1-for-1. Lyncas gets the kill credit as Vitality negate the dive. Razork dies? Razork died? What? And now the refillable is down.
Yeah. Okay,
gank.
Here we go.
But guess who's behind? Lyncas, all in with the Hound's pursuit. The flash from Naak Nako. Chain's Corruption now used as well. Empyros into Meganar won't save him. Naak Nako's going to walk him down. He puts the thumbs out, and Empyros is like, do I survive this? I've got news for you. Naak Nako with kill number 2, and there is nothing Razork can do. He just left.
Perfect coverage from Lyncas. He throws the exhaust onto Razork because he knows that if he flashes away from Empyros, there's nothing that Nara is going to be able to do.
I think he's dead. I think Naak Nako's going to die.
Got him,
Seismic shove dodged away from Naak Nako's running back into the turrets. He's looking for Vladi for the kill, but shut down over to Razork. And the punish for the man who wanted to play.
As in, like, it becomes impossible for Fnatic.
As in Mkoy then lost, yes. All in, Vitality. They're outnumbered here, but Carzzy just stands and tries to fight Upset. He won't win that, of course, as Hound's Pursuit gets a reset. Onto Fleshy, Dark and Daggers as Weaver's War going to bring Vladi in, looking for the dive. Fleshy, I don't know how he survives this one. Oh no. Seismic shove. They'll get the kill. Fleshy's dead, and Fnatic are starting to make plays with this mid laner. However, there is a problem still with top.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good cross map from Fnatic. They realize there's not much of a play to be made in top lane, so instead they fully commit to bot. Empyros is now caught.
This guy is just weak side, not King. Weak side William.
Yeah.
Empyros is. He's dead again.
Fnatic, they make a good play on the bot side, but it ends up just being traded back. Top tower is going to fall soon as well.
Razork gets to be he knows that Lyncas is up here, so he's going to run away from red buff, but he's got to press that W soon. There's Tippers that comes out for the stun. Razork, you knew an Aatrox was here. He gets dunked, flashed on after the Infernal. Razork, you knew that Lyncas was top, and top turret just went down.
Yeah, well, all right. Fnatic now, I don't think they're strong enough to fight for this dragon, so I do not think that they should try. I see a Meganar top lane.
Okay. But he's going to have to TP now. He's dead. He's dead. I am sorry.
God.
I'm sorry for laughing, but it is humorous in the top lane. It is silly. Vitality now have a TP advantage because their top lane is alive, but he'll attack the inner, while for second dragon, Vitality like, yeah, we'll fight a 4v4. Again, there goes the cozy campfire. It is stolen away by Razork, but Vitality sending Humanoid. He gets a flash. Tippers comes out. Razork doesn't get stunned up. Maybe a kill onto Humanoid. Sending in the Weaver's Wall. Vladi wants to get that stun up. Pressing the W. Won't find anything just yet. Now again comes through, but finds no target. Lyncas says, I'll try and find a new angle.
Empyros, I don't know if going in is the play here,
That Tippers did half HP as well. Empyros is just going to run. Meganar's coming up, but Upset's all going to help out. So now with Tippers down, maybe Humanoid's in trouble. Waiting for the stun. Empyros gets tagged out. Meganar on the incoming. Upset's going to ulti out. Maybe flash over. Yes, matches Humanoid. Damage still good, but not enough to take down Upset. There's Carry Potter again, 2-1 as Baron was started, but Vitality are pulling off. It's huge as Chains of Corruption comes in. Empyros is probably sick of this. Auto after auto, he hops away. Naak Nako does that flash, looking again for that arrow, but he's got a bit of backup. Razork is here. Will it be enough is the biggest question. A house thrown at him, waiting for the piercing arrow. He gets altered. No, goes golden in the nick of time. Lyncas is coming to back him up. He flashes all in for the bottom lane, but the exhaust once again. Razork being timed out. The auto hail of arrows. Naak Nako now has Humanoid by his side as the rest of Vitality curved in from the left. He plays it well. He buys his time, and Naak Nako unstoppable again. Yeah. They walk towards the choke. Humanoid will take him. Naak Nako in another part as well. He's got Chains Corruption up again. Weaver's Wall, they're going to try and get on top of him, but he's got Zhonya's. He just upgraded it in base. Baron goes down. They get the stun up. The Meganar. Naak Nako might die. Might die. No! Cozy Campfire takes the Arc Rider Ruin. Upset kites it back with the culling at max range. Will seal the deal. Lyncas flashes in for the Duncan spot as Vladi flashes too. Razork came in, but a moment too late. Lyncas for the chase. Dodges the Darkened Daggers. Gets knocked up again because the Darkened Blade is deadlier from Lyncas as Razork now hovers around. Is this the time? Is this the split of Vitality? Like,
yeah, that's the question.
You know?
Oh, Razork.
2 spots at MSI, can it be taken? Razork gets dunked down. Over the wall, Upset chasing down. Carzzy sets out the culling. The dive in. Interrupt. I think Milio just saved Razork's life, but now Vladi might have to flash away. The dunk from Lyncas in a choke. It's dangerous. Once again, a robbery's happening. Then his Vitality look to hit and run. Call the police, because Fnatic are getting mugged.
Fnatic lose 2 after they tried to find a pick onto Carzzy, but he is just too fast. He's able to circumnavigate that engage, and Vitality collapse, converting it into 2 kills of their own. They'll begin the siege onto these inhibitor towers. They'll begin the siege on the base of Fnatic as they look to secure themselves a spot in the top 2 of the LEC Spring regular season.
With a 5,000 gold lead in the top lane with a Varus blind pick. Fnatic line in the sand. They've already picked up a game. They have to stop it here. A series win seems impossible, but they're going to try regardless. Scuttle's going to be taken. Naak Nako's low. That's helpful here as Vitality look to step forward. Laying down as Vladi as Razork's in the pit. Maybe a little bit too early. Gets bursted down. Dragon's Soul goes down. Empyros is a mini-nar. This game has not been kind to him. Versus Vitality. It's hard to watch. Culling comes out from Carzzy. Naak Nako's isolated. Goes golden into the Zhonya's. Upset's going to try and draw the line, but a breath of life that Vitality breathe deeply into the souls of the Vitality fans. It's an ace. It's over. and Vitality are going to be on top.
All 5 stay alive as they set their sights on the Nexus of Fnatic. A hard-fought series overall, but a convincing Game 3 will lock Vitality in the top 2.
Another good split from Vitality. How high can they climb in playoffs as the top 2 lock in? Giant X getting carried to playoffs alongside with it. And your best team of spring? Everybody thinks so, as they finish off their split pretty much flawless.